Hey guys, it is Sunday here in West Virginia, and I'm way behind on videos this week. Last month we were doing like a video every single day. This month I have not been starting out so great. I think I've done one, two at the very most. So it is still the first week, the last day of the first week. And this will be either video 2 or 3. Next week, we'll try to crank out some more for you. I know the car sitting in front of you. I just did a video on these. The reason I brought these out, because they kind of correspond a little bit with the car I'm unboxing for you today. And it is the car that I did promise you. If you listened to the last video or watched it, it is the Kaido House 240Z with the base paint being white with some yellow, orange, and red graphics. And this is going with my theme of the white Nissan display case, like getting one of the 50 car cases. Well, I kind of lost that ambition to do a whole 50 car case of nothing but white Nissans. I'm going to do maybe like 24, which I had already achieved that, and I'm actually started getting rid of a couple of them because they were not my cup of tea. They were great cars, rare cars, but they just did not fit my collection. So anyways, we're reevaluating that one, and we're kind of just doing a JDM case. So we'll go back over that with you guys some other day. But today we're unboxing this bad boy here. I used to have the blue one. It was one of the first ones released. And when I came back from the Philippines the first time and ended up getting out of collecting for a while, I got rid of it. And I regret it. But this one is actually really cool because this one screams 1970s custom all over it. Even for like American custom cars. I know it's like the JDM theme, but this is something you would have seen at like an ISCA event in the late 70s, early 80s. For those guys that don't know, that's the International Show Car Association, and this is something that definitely would have been at one of their shows. So, very cool car. I like how that they just do like 3/4 of the car in an art print, and it's number 29, Datsun Fairlady Z. I keep calling 240. To me, they're the same, but I know you hardcore JDM guys will tell me no, they're not, which they're not, but it's what I call them. 240, Fairlady, same thing to me. The only one that I differ from the two is the 280. Because of the quarter glass and such. So on this part of the box, it says metal body, chassis, alloy wheels, opening hood, Kaido House Mini GT, some licensing stuff there. Number 1 on this end with Kaido House, and Kaido House on this end, and with some indentation in the box. I don't know, you can kind of see where the tabs are folded over on the box. It's kind of weird, never seen that before. So once again, no, not once again. This is going to tell you where to find them on IG, both their accounts. They have Kaido House and Kaido House Garage, and where to find him on Twitter. And number 0 instead of number 1. So these are usually sealed with a cellophane and then also sealed with these round stickers. So I just cut the stickers with a box cutter and such. And well, let me go over this too on the bottom. Same thing as all your Mini GT stuff, the age recommendation, because it is an adult collectible and it has small parts. You should not let a 3-year-old handle the car. Although I let my 4-year-old son Ethan hold them because he's actually pretty good with collectibles nowadays. He's actually very fragile with them and treats them pretty good. So I'm kind of proud of the kid. So I let him look at any of them he wants to now. So there you have your TSM holographic sticker there, and then you have your UPC code that says Datsun, Kaido, Fairlady Z, Kaido GTV1. So, let's pop this top off. And what I like is the insert even has graphics on it, or tampos, or paintings to make it look like the outer box. This has Kaido House Mini GT, number 1 with the striping, Kaido House, and Kaido GT1. Then you have your dome in here with the car. Pop him out, and then the dome just kind of pulls right off, and then the car just kind of pulls right out. And then I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here on the car. So, as I said, this is 1970s custom all over it. Like the Kaido GT yellow, I think it is, lettered tires. Kind of corresponds with the paint. It kind of almost reminds me of the Goodyear Eagle NASCAR tires, one with the yellow letters, like the gold centered mini lights or Watanabe's, whatever they are. And then this paint job, as I said, it just screams 1970s all over it. It's just kind of very straightforward, conservative, straight lines, nothing wild, but with the color combos, the yellow, the orange, the red, and then the big flares, and these big running board style side skirts are wild looking. So it's like something that reminds me of 70s, and it connects to the rear flare. So it's just kind of crazy looking how that is. And I do like the ducktail, but the really high ducktail, and then the wing, the lights and stuff, and Datsun on the wing. You can see how wide the car is from the rear view. Just looks killer. I love the way this car looks. I don't know why, but this one just not only because I wanted white cars, but because the way that this thing, I can't get the hood open. I was going to try to... Well, never mind. You guys know what the engine looks like, I hope. So anyways, well, let me see if I get my little piece of plastic. Usually I have a piece of a brick rod laying around somewhere, but not today, of course. That I can slip in these gaps and pop it open. But anyways, very sweet car. And then I like how they covered the lights, too. That's kind of crazy. So that is also something that may be one of the things that appealed to me on the front of this car. The mirrors are rubber and very durable, but still I would be careful. And you can see all the different detail in the interior. Like you have the white painted metal in the back, how it would be metal in the car, of course. Then you have your yellow painted cage, your red buckets, and then your black dash. A lot of detail going on inside this car. This car is awesome. And then the reason I brought those other two out, because I just want to show you how great like all three of those look together. In my opinion, at least. I think they look awesome together. But, yeah. So that is it for your Kaido 240Z. Well, Fairlady Z, sorry. So, anyways, we'll be back again. Definitely Wednesday for a Wagon Wednesday. We're going to be doing the Kaido House Brie 510, plain white, which that is going to be one that I'm probably going to be parting with because I regret not getting the red, white, and blue, the traditional one. So I may end up getting rid of my white one and picking up the red, white, and blue one. But we'll be unboxing that plain white one for you come Wednesday. But maybe between now and then we'll be doing something else, which, well, yeah, it's only Sunday, so of course we will. Tomorrow's Mopar Monday. We'll be unboxing a couple of newer style not mini GT, but Auto World Mopars. One is the Sublime Green Jeep. That was the counterpart to the orange one we unboxed about a week or two ago. And then a Caravan, the maroon with the wood grain side. We did the gold one a long time ago when it was first launched, but I could never find the maroon one. Well, I finally found a maroon one, so we're going to do that one with the Jeep come tomorrow. So, we'll be back tomorrow for our Mopar Monday. We'll be back Wednesday with our Kaido House 510 wagon, and maybe Tuesday we'll throw something in there too. So, thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy your Sunday evening.